Hari Bol and Hari Krishna to all my brothers and my sisters, and welcome back to Astro Motivation. Today we're going to be talking about the powerful transit of Jupiter going retrograde all the way into March 2026. And I am so excited to tell you all about it because this is going to be a very life-shaking transit of Jupiter going retrograde that is also going to bring many blessings. And I want to make sure that you use this astro energy in your favor. And so if you're new to the channel, welcome to Astro Motivation. My name is Vino Dinidasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of the ancient Vedic arts. So if you are into Vedic astrology, self-development, and ancient knowledge, make sure to hit that subscribe button over here and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's see what this powerful transit of Jupiter going retrograde has in store for all of us.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri.
And I just want to take this moment to give a beautiful shout out to my exclusive members. It is because of these beautiful souls that I'm able to bring so much free content out to you guys. And so thank you to you guys. And if you would like to become an exclusive member, you will be able to actually take advantage of the Vedic 101 course and the exclusive content that I have in my exclusive members. And also if you would like to have a monthly horoscope personal to you by me, then you can also get that in my exclusive members. Check it out in the description here below to find out more information. Alrighty, my beautiful brothers and sisters, let's talk about the insane transit of Jupiter retrograde. And this one is going to come with a lot of life-changing situations while at the same time immense blessings, because Jupiter is the planet of blessings, of expansion. Jupiter is Brihaspati, which is the guru of the demigods. And Jupiter, it is the very, very wise planet that no matter where Jupiter is, and no matter what negative aspect it may be or negative house it may be, Jupiter is always going to bring massive blessings and protection and expansion. Now, Jupiter's blessings and expansion don't necessarily come from wealth it could come in wealth, but it's not so focused on material success. It is more focused on spiritual success. That when a person becomes more wise and takes their spirituality very seriously, then naturally they're going to attract all the material abundance, all the material welfare, and all the material beautiful things that we want and desire. Now, of course, Jupiter also knows what to give you. Sometimes winning the lottery may not be the greatest blessing for you. And so Jupiter is always taken into account to give you that blessing. And it is that blessing in disguise. And if we have the ability to become wiser, more mature, and to have the spiritual vision to understand what Jupiter is trying to give us, then we will see that Jupiter is always giving us the perfect medicine, the perfect thing that we need in order for a soul path to keep growing. So with Jupiter, it's always in beautiful, beautiful blessings that it's bringing. Now, Jupiter is going to be retrograding in a very interesting position. Jupiter is retrograding from Cancer to Gemini. Literally, Jupiter's transit in Gemini was a super speedy one. It got all the way into the first degrees of Cancer, and now it's going to retrograde back on November 11th. And we can see it right in the sky, right over here, how Jupiter is just about to start entering the constellation of Cancer, where Jupiter actually becomes exalted. And now it's going to start moving back towards the energies of Gemini. So right in the cusp energy of Cancer and Gemini. And this is a very interesting cusp, because this cusp in the nakshatras is actually called Purnavasu Nakshatra. And what is so beautiful about Purnavasu Nakshatra being the 7th nakshatra that runs from 20 degrees Gemini all the way to 3 degrees of Cancer. And what's even crazier is that literally this is the amount of time and the amount of degrees that Jupiter is going to be going retrograde. Jupiter is going to go retrograde into 20 degrees of Gemini on the month of until March 12th, and then March 12th, 2026, and then it's going to start moving forward again. So literally, Jupiter is going to stay in the nakshatra of Purnavasu for November, December, January, February, March, 5 months. And then after that is going to move direct in the Purnavasu Nakshatra, which is another 4 months. So we have Jupiter in the constellation of Purnavasu for like literally 8 to 9 months. This is a powerful transit, especially because Jupiter loves to be in the nakshatra of Purnavasu, because Jupiter naturally rules the sign of Purnavasu. As we can see here, Jupiter is the original ruler of Purnavasu Nakshatra. And Purnavasu Nakshatra is a very interesting nakshatra. It is the start of renewal. And guys, don't we need a renewal? Don't we all are begging for like a renewal and a rejuvenation of either our relationships, ourselves, our money, our abundance? And Purnavasu Nakshatra is here to give us that. And Jupiter is going to stay for a good amount of months here, retrograding and moving forward again, so that we're able to become wealthy again. The visible infinity. Purnavasu is a beautiful nakshatra that is ruled by the deity of Aditi. And Aditi is the goddess mother. She is the mother of all the demigods. So naturally, this Jupiter Purnavasu Nakshatra has this nurturing quality, has this infinite, loving, unconditional quality. And that is what Jupiter wants to give us. It wants to give us that love of the universal mother, the mother that has birthed everything in existence. That is Aditi. And Aditi, especially being the mother of the Devas, which is the Sattvic deities, is not the demons, but the Devas. And here, Aditi is giving us immense blessings to come back into our goodness, come back into our happiness, come back into cooperating with each other, coming together, thinking as if we were one whole unit, to release the divisions, to release the separations. Because when the mind goes into judging, if the mind says, I like it, I don't like it, I like it, I don't like it, this actually fragments the mind further and further. And this is not just for Vedic philosophy, but also we can see this in Abrahamic religions, where it says that the greatest sin when we fell from Eden was when we actually ate the fruit of knowledge, to be criticizing and judging yes and no, good or bad. And so this can really be detrimental to the psyche of the human. And what brings the peace and the wholeness, it is this concept of unity. And that is why Aditi is teaching us. It is this concept of unity, this concept of not seeing good or bad, or of not comparing, of not judging, of not criticizing, and to step into this energy of wholeness, of wholesomeness. And so she is here to bless us. She is here to nurture us once again. And also Purnavasu, as we can see here, has this energy of the arrow, the quivering arrow that comes back into the quiver. So Purnavasu has this very powerful energy of repeat again, repeat again. Just as we take our shot and we point at the target, and when we release the arrow, we may not make the shot, so we try again, and we try again, and we try again. And so Purnavasu is that energy of like, don't give up. Keep going. Recently, I saw this beautiful interview with Rosalia, and she was talking about how to become a master of failure, and that she wants to fail so many times so that she becomes the master of failure. And in there, she no longer is fearful of trying. She's no longer fearful of giving it a shot. And that is what Purnavasu energy is trying to teach us, that we have the grace to try again. We have the right to try again. And this is the reason why it's called the start of renewal, because we can always renew our lives. Let's say our business failed. We have a chance to renew it again, especially with this Jupiter transiting through Purnavasu Nakshatra, retrograde, and then forward again. We have this like, okay, then let's try it again. We did bad in our relationships. We are failed in relationships. We failed in certain aspects of our lives. Here, Jupiter in Purnavasu saying, well, we're going to try it again. And we're going to go again for it. And it's not to become traumatized of the fact that, but I failed already. It's never going to happen. Or that love is not for me. I've had so many failed relationships. No. Here, the Jupiter transiting in Purnavasu Nakshatra is giving us that nurturing, that grace to say, baby, you can try it again. Just try it one more time, and I will bless you. And to see that the trying that we did before was just so that we can perfection our shot. You know, when you're pointing at the target and you fail, on the second time, you're going to really, you're going to get better and better every single time. And this is for my Purnavasu people. Like if you have a Purnavasu Nakshatra in any of the planets, it's teaching you about this art. The art of trying again, and the art of not getting scared to try because you're going to fail, or the idea that, oh, you fail, so therefore never try again. It has this fractal energy, the Ouroboros, the snake that eats itself, the energy of patterns that repeat themselves again and again, like the golden ratio. And that is the energy of Purnavasu Nakshatra that is all over in nature. So it has this energy of renewal. It is also an energy of comfort. So we have homes, we have cars, we have the nurturing to be brought once again. So this Purnavasu Nakshatra is bringing purity, generosity, forgiving ourselves or forgiving others for their mistakes. It is virtuous, it is secretive, and is idealistic. This is the power to gain abundance. So guys, this Jupiter retrograde is giving us an immense opportunity to try it again, and this time do it right, and this time have the success, and this time thrive in it. And so this is the number one thing that I want to leave you guys, that this whole Jupiter retrograde, it's about that. It's about we're going to try it again, and we're going to not be scared of our failures of the past. And this time around is going to be even better. Our comeback story is going to be even better. So now I'm going to pull the chart so that you guys can see how this Jupiter retrograde is going to be affecting us during this next couple of months, since Jupiter's retrograding from November 11th all the way until March 12th, 2026. Alrighty, my brothers and sisters. So here we can see the first chart when Jupiter starts moving retrograde in the sign of Cancer. And as we can see, Jupiter is going to start retrograding in 0 degrees of Cancer on November 11th. So most of the November time, we are going to have this powerful, incredible water trine. And this water trine is going to be an activation into our moksha trikona, or the water signs in our chart, in which houses they're in. So as we can see, Jupiter Cancer, we're going to have the Scorpio season happening in November, where we're going to have Sun, Mars, and Mercury, and eventually Venus as well. Mercury will be retrograding, and then Saturn is going to be with Neptune in Pisces. So this trine of water is purifying the inner waters of ourselves, and is trying to tell us, okay, what is that fear internal, psychologically internally, some fear, some doubt, something within us, in our psychology, in our emotions, that is trying to tell us like, we don't need to be scared. And if there is fear, if there is some sort of like feeling destroyed or feeling bad that things are not working out, or we're feeling down upon ourselves, or we're thinking that we're losers, or we're thinking that we're not good enough, or whatever these emotions that brings us down, the shame and the depressions, that is what's being purified for the month of November. And here, Jupiter is really enlightening that energy, is trying to help us to find the wisdom, even if there was a failure, even if something did not work out perfectly. What is the wisdom that we can gain from it? And how can we move forward? Kind of like the beautiful lotus that stems from the muddy waters. Everybody has traumas. Everybody has an imperfect life. Even if you're super rich, even if you're super poor, even if you're super smart, even if you're super dumb, super pretty, super ugly, like it doesn't matter. We can all relate humanly that we have all suffered and we have all failed and we have all done mistakes. And so this is the time where life is trying to bring lots of compassion into the emotional sector of our lives, wisdom, and to help us to let go of something that is no longer serving us, to help us transform from within. Then on the month of December, of course, we're going to be having Jupiter retrograding back into the sign of Gemini. And retrograding back into the sign of Gemini. And here it's going to do its last run through Gemini. So 2025, we have all Jupiter in the sign of Gemini, giving us lots of blessings in our mindset, in our communication, in the way that we connect with each other, cleaning out our perceptions and our minds. And now Jupiter is coming back into the sign of Gemini so that we're able to become wiser in our decisions. If we missed some opportunities in the Gemini sector of our chart, here Jupiter is going to bring inner wisdom so that when it moves forward again in the sign of Gemini, we take those opportunities. We don't miss those opportunities. And so it's like a little rewind. But this rewind is going to be a schooling to deepening and maturing our wisdom and our inner growth so that the imposter syndrome, the I'm not good enough, the mental illnesses, these things that keep us down can actually be released, and we can actually start moving forward in our lives in a more positive way with more optimistic mindset. So in December, of course, we're also having the energies where Jupiter comes back into being aspected by Rahu and so on. So before it was the water trine in November, and then in December we go back into this air trine. We go back into the energies of air, and Rahu has been trying to take us into our most authentic self. This is the lesson of Rahu. It's like, forget what the world wants you to be. Who do you want to be? What is your speciality? What is your authenticity? What is your uniqueness in this world to truly walk our individual paths without wanting to be like anybody else? And Jupiter here is bringing that wisdom once again and giving us even more blessings from Rahu and blessings from the Gemini area of our lives. Then in January, we're going to be having a lot of the energy of January and the end of December is when we're going to be having all these planets, where we're going to be having Mars in Sagittarius. We're going to have Mercury also stepping into Sagittarius. We're going to have the Sagittarius season pretty much coming here, and the Sun also in Sagittarius, as well as eventually Venus also catching up to the group here as well. So now we have an opposite from Jupiter and all these planets in Sagittarius. And again, this is a major blessing where Jupiter is directly going to be blessing the Mars, the Sun, the Mercury, and the Venus. And these are energies that are trying to help us to get out of our comfort zones, to expand our faith, to expand our optimism for life, our zest for life, to really give it a shot to our individuality. That Sagittarian energy of optimism and faith is going to get super boosted with the energies of Jupiter looking at right opposite from all these planets. And all these planets, Sun, Mars, Mercury, and Venus, are one of the most personal planets for all of us. It's the ones that we feel very, very close to our hearts. So December is going to have that very powerful energy. And then, of course, February is now when we're stepping January, February, they're going to transit on the Capricorn energy and then eventually get into the energies of Aquarius. And that is also going to be a very, very powerful transit because it's going to be aspected by Jupiter as well. So all these planets close to Rahu and the energies of Jupiter also aspecting it to them. This is like the final test of immense blessings to your authenticity and your authentic path. And this is where we really get to see, like, wow, okay, I listened to my heart. I decided to be different. I decided to embrace the weirdo in me. I decided to take my own path and go at the beat of my own drum and carve my path in life. And now you see the blessings here where Jupiter's also aspecting all of this. And then by March 12th, that is when Jupiter is going to be moving forward again. And then eventually in April, it will come back to the sign of Cancer, where it's going to be fully exalted. So this is going to be quite the journey for everybody. And I am so excited to see the beautiful energy that we all get to blossom into, the beautiful blessings that Jupiter is trying to bring us, the unity with our most authentic self, so that we're no longer fighting or going against the current when it comes to our life. And now we're going to be doing our horoscopes for each individual sign when it comes to Jupiter retrograde. Make sure that you check your ascendant and your moon sign for Vedic astrological chart. And if you don't know your Vedic placements, then please go to the description here below. You will find a link to a Vedic astrological calculator in my website. There you will be able to have your ascendant and your moon sign, which is something that you definitely have to check for these energies of Jupiter retrograde. And if there's anything else that you would like to also check, please be my guest. You are more than welcome to, and please follow your intuition when it comes to horoscopes. Alrighty, so let's get into our horoscopes. Welcome, my beautiful Aries, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. Please check out the beginning of the video to see how to utilize these horoscopes in the correct way. So now, for you, my beautiful Aries, we do have Jupiter that is going to be retrograding from the 4th to the 3rd house during these couple of months. And now, when Jupiter goes into the energies of this retrograde, especially when it goes back into Gemini, it's going to start giving you the benefits and the blessings from the 2nd house. So it's going to start giving blessings from the house before it. And for you, this is a Jupiter retrograde that is going to start getting you ready for major blessings of expansions of abundance. So I do see that this Jupiter retrograde will get you prepared for more possibilities for money, more possibilities for opportunities in signing some contracts. And all of these things are preparing you so that you eventually are able to move, or to get a better place, or to get a new home, or to sell your home, or to rent out your home, or to buy property, or to, start a restaurant, or anything that deals with real estate, or for your family's expansion and comfortability. So there is this major energy of Jupiter going back into the 3rd house, retrograding into the 3rd house. And here is trying to give you the right mindset, to give you the right efforts and where to really put your efforts so that you can see the stability, this abundance, and this expansion come to you for your family and your loved ones. Now, Jupiter here will really, really bless you if you use media, if you use social media, if you work in any sort of communications departments, or if you work with your skills, or if you showcase your skills, your communication, the way you express yourself. All of these things are going to be of great benefit to you. And they're also telling you that your efforts are not going to go in vain. Especially, for example, let's say you're starting a channel and you're not seeing so much growth happening. Just keep going, keep putting effort into it, and you will see that eventually it's really going to give you a big blessing into your life. So Jupiter here is really saying that you put this effort into your life, this effort to building the startup, this effort to do this book, this effort to polish your skills, this effort to start a channel, a podcast, or anything that requires a lot of effort, you are going to see that your confidence is going to boost up. You're going to feel more confident. That confidence will attract more money. And all of that will prepare you to have a beautiful home, or for you to have the beautiful stability for your family. And that is the blessings that Jupiter wants to give you, especially if maybe in the past you did try to get involved into these things and you were just like, it didn't work out for me. It wasn't really the best thing. I tried to use my skills in my profession, but it didn't work out. Or I tried to start a startup in the past, or I tried to become an entrepreneur in the past and it just didn't work. Like, this is the time to give it one more shot. Go for it. I know that there's something within you that is like, man, I really want to write that book. I really want to learn that skill. I really want to put effort in that thing that I really love. And if you do that, that is going to bring you so much blessings in your life. Okay, we are having major energy here that it wants to give you great benefit from your efforts, and this is going to show you abundance and prosperity, all of it. Jupiter here is really trying to give you those opportunities that you missed with money. It wants to bring them back, right back to you. So this is a time of really putting a lot of effort into it, and if you do put this effort into it, you are going to see results. You just have to believe, and you just have to put a lot of faith and be detached from the outcome of things, and things will definitely flow in a beautiful, beautiful way for you. Now, of course, when Jupiter goes back into your third house, this is going to bring back the energy of the the 12th Lord going into the third house. That means that you're going to release any subconscious mental patterns that have been blocking you for a very long time. If there's any mental fears, if there's any traumas or anything that is in your subconscious that is holding you back from trying it one more time, or for putting effort into the things that you love, then this is the time where it's going to shift and transform. Get ready for like a mind expansion, a mind transformation. Your mind is becoming wiser. I highly suggest reading a lot, studying a lot, especially if you've been wanting to polish that skill. Like, get on those on those books, get on those courses. It's going to be worth it. Put that extra time and effort to learn, and you will definitely see great benefit coming from it. At the same time, we have the ninth Lord going into the third house again. So this is going to be great benefit, where if you connect your mind to ritual, to dharma, to religion, to philosophy, here, you know, even if we're anti-religion, we are programmed by something. If it's not religion, then it's society, then it's your parents. Nobody in this world is not programmed at all. Everybody has some sort of programming. So the idea here is like, what is really the philosophy that you want to adopt? Live by that philosophy. Put faith in that philosophy, a philosophy that is full of high morals and high principles, that is dharmic and that is of wisdom, and you will see great benefit, especially if your mind has been attacking you, if your mind has not been, been very doubtful, very critical, very judgmental, very stuck. Then here, using ritual, prayer, talking to God, going to temple, going to church, or doing your own philosophy, finding a philosophy that is in alignment with timeless truth, you're going to see great benefit and a boost of energy. Because remember, effort is not just effort. We need mercy. Mercy and effort are both of the same angle, two faces of the same coin. We put a lot of effort so that we are ready to receive that mercy. And mercy doesn't come if we don't put effort. So it's a combination of both. Now I want to pull a card here to see what is the great blessing that Jupiter is bringing to Aries when it comes to Jupiter retrograding. What is the Jupiter retrograde, the blessing that is bringing for Aries? And the blessing that is bringing for you is Sri Ram. I love this. Sri Ram is going to be here to help you in every single way. And Ram is giving you fidelity in marriage. Wonderful. It's also giving you obedience as a virtue. So you're going to become a good like a good boy, a good girl, like do the right thing. And following this dharmic path, the path of the most moral and the most principle, will definitely give you fruits. Also, security, name, and status. You become that example that people want to follow. You become that example of a person who is responsible, dutiful, and who steps into their leadership position without complaining, without criticizing, without being upset about it, and it's honorable. And also we have adherence to truth, keeping one's word. So yes, you're going to be having a lot of righteousness is here to bring you major blessings in your life. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, because it's bringing you abundance. What is the abundance that Jupiter retrograde is bringing to Aries? And it's going to help you face your financial fears, any fears that you may have around money. Abundance, prosperity is going to get healed here for you so that you no longer have that insecurity. And also is going to be giving you the energy of utilizing your creative potential. That's why I say this is the time to polish your skills. This is the time to really become a master of what you do. And even if you like to do many things, okay, then polish all of those skills. Entrepreneurship, using your creativity, putting a lot of effort into something that is completely yours, that is your idea, or that is something that you want to follow. This is the creative project that is going to take you to the next level. And it's also going to take you into this leadership position as well. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this Jupiter retrograde. I really hope that they help. And I know that Jupiter is going to be blessing you with so much fruits and benefits. Thank you so much for being here. And I highly suggest that you take advantage and that you book a one-on-one consultation with me. You can book a consultation in the description here below, and you can find the link to book one. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Tauruses. Welcome, Taurus, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, I highly suggest that you go check out the beginning of the video so that you can see how to use these horoscopes in the correct way. For you, Taurus, the Jupiter retrograde will be cusping between the third and the second house of money. And this is something wonderful because Jupiter is going to go back into your house of abundance, money, and family and values, and is going to give you a second chance. It's going to make you wiser, to make to be confident enough to release any insecurities that you may have. And this is so important to you, my beautiful Taurus, because you are the representative in the zodiac of self-esteem and self-worth. And so this is important. Your self-esteem, your self-worth needs to be in high energy so that your confidence and the best version of yourself can truly shine through. So with Jupiter being able to go back into the second house is going to give you the blessings from your ascendant. So as it's working on giving you more abundance, more prosperity, solidifying your self-esteem, solidifying your self-worth, making it stronger in your life, this is all going to make you a better version of yourself. It's going to make you shine and give you the glow up that you need, where your high self-esteem is strong and where you also feel worth it, and where you also are able to shine and give this glow up of like, whoa, Taurus is really embodying all that they are. And they have really, and when I'm saying about insecurities, I don't mean that you need to abolish all insecurities, but just the fact that you can integrate them and say, okay, yeah, I have those insecurities and I don't have to run away from them. I don't have to be ashamed of them. I don't have to try to repress them. I just have to accept them. That maybe I'm not very good at those things. I'm good at other things, but I can't be good at everything. And naturally, this is going to start giving a lot of power and potential into your life, because you become more wholesome, more complete by accepting your shadow in this way. So Jupiter here is going to make you wiser so that you're able to reap the rewards of your abundance and prosperity. Okay. And if right now you're telling me, Vinodini, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm broke. I have no money. I have no job. Like I'm just like in the dumps. Well, maybe Jupiter here is really working on the basis of your self-esteem, on the basis of your values. What really is valuable to you? And we can live a whole life following values that are not really ours, that were imposed by us, by society, by our parents or anybody else. So here's like a rediscovery in yourself that, are you really living by your values? And if you really are living by your values every single day, the money, the abundance, and the confidence will come naturally with them as well. And in that way, you don't have to feel insecure because you know you're living by your values. Jupiter is also going to then give you the blessings from the new version of yourself that you are transforming into, the new upgraded version of yourself, the version of yourself that is more confident, that is more secure, that is more solid, that is more abundant, that is more prosperous, that is more magnetic. And that is what Jupiter is going to be blessing you with. This is your second chance. You have a second chance at creating this abundance, a second chance at creating this self-esteem, a second chance at creating this prosperity in your life, and a second chance in embodying the best, incredible version of yourself. Very, very powerful energies for my beautiful Tauruses here. Now, we are also going to be having the 11th Lord going into the second house. So there's a possibility for lots of abundance and big gains for you, but it is all in the basis of your connection and networking with other people. And so this is that thing that is making you get out of your comfort zone, Taurus, and to really like, okay, how are you going to present yourself to others? How are you going to create meaningful relationships with other people that they want to actually collaborate with you? And if you felt like you were hermiting yourself way too much this year of 2025, you have a second chance here of like, okay, you are money. You are an amazing person. Everybody wants to be your friend, Taurus. Why are you hiding? Why are you keeping yourself isolated? Go out there and make friends, shake hands, smile at others, make them laugh, make friends, and just accept that, okay, maybe not everybody's going to like me, but those that are going to like me are going to be the perfect people for my growth of my dreams and aspirations. This is a time for all of this beautiful energy to really come through. And the more you meet people, the more you meet others, the more opportunities you're going to have to actually become more abundant and prosperous and successful. So it's really big. It's like this prosperity is not going to come by you just being a hermit. This prosperity is going to come by you going and showcasing the incredible new you that you are becoming. At the same time, not only do we have that, but we also have the 8th Lord going into the second house here. Another powerful energy for abundance and prosperity. I mean, this is it, but you have to come out of your shell and showcase the new incredible you that you are, unapologetically, confidently, and thriving in your beautiful own skin. With the 8th Lord going to the second house, like this is like an incredible opportunity for you to make a lot of money from investments, from other people's monies, other people's resources. This is a time where life wants to give you through others, a time where life can give you loans, grants, fixing your credit, or insurance policies, or inheritance, or anything like this. It could be a time where it could really bring you even more abundance and prosperity. But what's also going to bring you more abundance and prosperity is the healing of your psyche, the healing of your psychology, that you tackle that shame, that guilt, that depression, that mental illness that has been holding you back, that trauma that has been holding you back. And as we do this shadow work and integrate, okay, I'm not perfect. I have my own things. I'm not my wounds. I'm not my imperfections. But I'm also a human being that is, I'm imperfect. I'm beautifully imperfect. And I'm going to walk my walk. And I'm going to be me. And to really embrace that without shame or guilt or wishing to be something else, then the healing of your psychology, it's also going to bring lots of abundance and prosperity for you. So focus on that shadow integration, focus on that inner healing, focus on accepting every single part of yourself, focus on becoming vulnerable. Because believe me or not, but the vulnerability is going to make you more attractive. The vulnerability is going to make you more valuable. The vulnerability is what's going to make you human and likable. Very powerful energies for you, my beautiful Taurus. So let's go a little bit deeper. What else do we have? What is the blessing that Jupiter is going to be experiencing, that Taurus is going to be experiencing with this Jupiter retrograde? And you are being blessed by Nandi. Oh my God, the cow and the cow. I love this. The bowl and the bowl. Like, this is beautiful. So, Nandi, it's the podium of Shiva. And here, Nadi is going to give you grace of Shiva and Parvati. Shiva and Parvati are going to grace your material life, your love life, your desires, and how to balance out yourself with this material world. It's also going to give you the ability to carry out one's duties. Love this. Also, the ability to ever increase service, for ever increasing service, so that you're there to service others, so that you're there to help, so that you're there to give of yourself. Remember, service is giving of yourself, and this makes you valuable, this makes you prosperous. And also knowledge and understanding of one's duty. Also really, really understanding like, okay, what is my duty? What is my speciality? What is my own unique thing that I bring into the world and that I'm going to benefit others with it? Very, very beautiful energies. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have here for Taurus for this Jupiter retrograde? And we have successful funding. Exactly. I see like if you have some sort of idea, if you have some sort of vision, and you're like, I just don't know if I have the resources, the money, how am I going to be able to get the money for that? How am I going to get the resources for that? Like, you're going to get the money, baby. Just keep walking the walk. Just keep moving forward. Connect to people. And you're going to see that people are going to be like, I want to offer you. I want to give you. I want to, invest in you. I want to do things with you. I want to collaborate with you. Like, the funding will come. The money will pour. But we have to become vulnerable and in a way or another kind of ask. And asking is not that you're, bad. Asking is that you're being courageous enough to ask. But there's definitely successful funding for you. Keep moving forward in your dreams and aspirations because you will get funded for what it is that you desire to do. And last but not least, the last message that we have here for my beautiful Tauruses for this Jupiter retrograde is, what do you desire? This is the key of it all. This is why we're going to finally align with like, what is my duty? What is really my purpose? What is really my service? So it all comes down to your heart's desire. Like, what do you really wish for, my beautiful Taurus? And that is a sincere, authentic want that only comes from you, that is not being influenced or dictated by anybody else outside of yourself, and that it really is your heart's calling to go towards that. Very self-discovery transit for you, my beautiful Taurus. Very, very powerful. So those were your messages, my beautiful Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message by me, then I highly suggest that you book a one-on-one session with me. You can book one in the description here below with the link. Alrighty, my beautiful Tauruses, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. And if you like these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, Jupiter is retrograding from the second to your house once again. And that is going to be very, very powerful. So Purnavasu energy here for Jupiter, and I suggest that you definitely go check out the beginning of the video to know how to utilize these horoscopes in the correct ways. So for you, my beautiful Gemini, Jupiter right here in the cusp of Purnavasu, between your sign and the second house, this is a time of immense personal identity growth. And you have been doing a lot of transformations for yourself. You have been doing like, okay, I'm changing things, I'm stepping into a new self. You have been doing a lot of this work. And now you're kind of like preparing yourself for like, okay, I'm ready to gain the abundance and the prosperity from this new me. I'm ready to feel more confident in myself. I'm ready to feel that the abundance and the prosperity is here for me. And this, of course, Jupiter here is going to give you some extra little wisdom and growth about yourself, especially when it moves back into your sign. We're going to reevaluate what are the little things that the last bits of things that we need to just really grow up in a new version of yourself. This is a very independent transit. This is all about you. And that you're not living the same life you've been living in the past 12 years. No, this is a new life. New, better, more incredible, more ascension of a new life. Not the same life that you've been living for the past 12 years. And if you do this, if you do step out of the typical comfort zone of who you think you are, and you allow yourself to say, you know what, I don't know, and I'm open to becoming more authentic version of myself, to let go of like, oh, I'm supposed to uphold this image in front of my friends, in front of my community, in front of my neighbors, in front of my society. Like everybody knows me as that Gemini, that person, the Gemini. It's like, this is a time to transform it completely and to break away from all sorts of labels and limitations. And maybe if you're telling me like, oh, I already did that Gemini, I already did that Vinodini, I already did it, I already broke away through all the limitations. Well, then I'll challenge you to break even further into them. Even breaking further into that. Can you? Because we are right now peeling the onion of who you think you are. And that we can get to the core of that essence of who you really are is what Jupiter here is bringing you. And as you do this, you will become more wise. You will become more whole. You will become more authentic. And you will become more real to who you really are. And that is what is going to give you a new form of prosperity that you have never felt before. Like, let's say you've always made money in a certain way. This is a time where it's like, well, do you still want to be doing that? Or do you really believe like you're ready for something else? This is the time to do it. So stepping out of that comfort zone and going into that new self fully and embodying it is what's going to give that prosperity, that abundance, that incredible, fulfilling life. So as Jupiter goes back into your sign, it's going to start giving you the benefits of your 12th house. So the benefits of you letting go, the benefits of you closing that chapter, the benefits of you releasing what no longer serves you, the blessings of you letting go of that business, letting go of that job, letting go of that addiction, letting go of that toxic relationship, letting go of those labels that no longer serve you, letting go of that reputation that has you stuck. It's like a pure purification where maybe Geminis may be like, but then who am I? I let go of everything that I thought I was. I am this job. I am this thing. I am this friendship group. I am this relationship. It's like, life is like, what if I take all of that away? Who are you really? And you know, the existential quote that says, you're free, therefore you're lost. And so you could be feeling a little bit like this, where it's like, well, then where am I going? And it's like digging deeper into like, let me just listen to my heart and not get carried away by other things around me. And everything that you let go of, where maybe you were questioning like, man, did I do the right decision by letting go of that job, by letting go of that relationship, by letting go of that situation? Now it's going to give you the fruits, baby. It's going to be like, yeah, because you know that that was keeping you small. Because you know that that was keeping you complacent. Because you know that that was keeping you trapped. So there's this really powerful energy for you, my beautiful Gemini, right now. The extra boost, the extra turbo to the new version of yourself. And that, of course, is what's going to give you that abundance, that prosperity, and that incredible confidence. A deep, deep confidence that you have never felt before. So, of course, when Jupiter is in your sign, we're also going to be having the 10th Lord going into the first house. Oh my God, how important this is, because who you become now and how more of an authentic version of yourself you become, this is how your career is going to pop off. You are going to finally find your way. You're going to finally find like, okay, I was in that dead-end job for years and I always wanted to be something else, a musician or this or that, like whatever it is, or open my own business. And it's like, it requires this very polished version of yourself so that you can truly step into who you really are, who you came to be, your profession, your business, your purpose in life, and what people are going to remember you for. This is how important this transformation is. How important it is. At the same time, not only do we have the 10th Lord going into the first, but we're also going to be having the 7th Lord going into the first. So not only, wow, talking about relationships and talking about work, like not only is it going to, as you transform, you will finally get into alignment with your divine calling, but then you're also going to get into alignment with your divine partnership. Wow. Like this is so huge, so powerful. So grand for you, Gemini. What a blessing. And I know my Geminis go through a lot of existential crises. It's a typical thing of a Gemini. It's totally okay. But this one is like, you're going to try it again. And I know you're going to be like, I can't believe I'm here again. I'm in this situation again. What is going on? Why can't I just get it right? But Jupiter here is promising you, give it one more shot. Give it one more shot to yourself. And I promise you, you will be blessed. You will hit it in the jackpot. You will hit it in the bullseye. So this is your comeback story, fully on, my beautiful Gemini. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What is the god, the demigod that Jupiter is going to bless Gemini with during this Jupiter retrograde for Gemini? And we have Hanuman. Oh, I love this for you. I so love this for you. Hanumanji is going to be the one giving you so much power, so much strength. Hanuman is the great servant of the Lord. And Hanuman is known to do the impossible possible. And that is exactly what you're going to experience, my beautiful Gemini. So Hanuman here is promising you the capacity to persevere. I love this. Also is going to give you the physical strength and the fighting ability. So it's not over yet, baby. This is not over yet. We also have the superhuman power to accomplish acts of service. So yes, you're going to have the superhuman power to go beyond what you ever thought that you could, and like to do what is impossible possible. If you always thought it was impossible to live your dreams, it's going to be possible. If you ever thought that it was impossible to find the perfect partner for yourself, it's going to be possible. And also the ability to increase one's attitude of love in performing selfless service. I love this. It's going to become more of a genuine thing where you're not hankering, and also like performing this service, this loving service to the world. That is the 10th house into your own energy. So very, very beautiful energy, Gemini. Let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What else do we have for Gemini for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde? Relationship. Yep, I told you. This is getting you prepared for that perfect relationship. It's going to make you the perfect hubby, the perfect wife. And you're going to finally get into alignment with the perfect relationship. And this is so important to you, Gemini, because you got that twin energy. It's like you really long to find your perfect half. And now when it comes to money, what do we have for my Geminis for this Jupiter retrograde? And we have successful funding. Whoa, okay. So whatever is that you need to make this change, whatever is that you need to become this new or transform into this new form of self, you're going to get the successful funding for it. Like the money's going to come, the money's going to show up. So open yourself up to the possibilities, because there's loans, investors, and people waiting to invest in the new you that you are becoming. So don't be afraid to go for that, and don't let money be an obstacle to this new self. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. Remember that these are general messages. I highly suggest to get a one-on-one consultation with me. You can book one in the description here below using the link. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. I hope that they help. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Cancers, welcome Cancer to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And Jupiter will be retrograding from your sign back to the 12th house. And this is going to be a very powerful energy. 2026 is the year that you're going to have a new self, a new you. And this new version of yourself, this new beginning is so crucial and so important, Cancer, that we cannot afford to bring the crap of the past. That we cannot not afford holding on to that baggage of the past. That we cannot afford lingering past issues that are holding you back. And so Jupiter here is like promising you, I will give you a new life. I will give you a new beginning to every single aspect of your life. If it's relationship, if it's work, if it's yourself, whatever it is, your health, anything. But are you prepared to let go of that old you? Are you prepared to let go of all the attachments of the past? And it could be attachments from addiction, toxic relationships, toxic habits, toxic patterns, whatever it is. It's like Cancer. We cannot evolve into a new life if we don't become anew and if we don't let go of that old crappy thing. It's almost like life doesn't, God is not going to give us more if we are hoarding things. God will fulfill us the moment we let go of something. But it's not going to give us extra. It's kind of like an inhale and an exhale. There's like so much that you can inhale. And if you wanted to inhale more, you can't. And it's not until you exhale completely that naturally life will fulfill you again. So are you courageous enough to let go? Are you courageous enough to have faith that you're not going to end up empty-handed forever? And that something better is coming. And that maybe that something better is waiting to come, but it cannot come if you haven't let go of the past. And that's what Jupiter is going to help you with. Now, as Jupiter goes back into the 12th house, finishing up the last things you have to let go of. This is the perfect time to let it go. Let go of that terrible relationship that has just been lingering for years and not getting you anywhere. Or let go of that single energy where you're just afraid to commit and be in a relationship. Let go of the bad habit. Let go of the bad career that is no longer fulfilling you. Let go of that cycle. Let it go. Here, Jupiter, and I highly suggest for my Cancers, if you have not done this, take a sabbatical. Take a sabbatical months. If you can take from January to March, like a time of deep spirituality, go to the middle of nowhere, go and stay in the cabin in the woods, go and live in an ashram, go and live in a temple, disconnect from the world. If you can do this for 3 months, I promise you it will be the greatest thing you could have ever done for yourself. That retreat, that ayahuasca retreat, letting go of everything, living in a temple for some time, this is going to align you. This is going to help you to release. Even doing some 10-day retreat of silence could also be fantastic. Just take advantage, baby. Because after this resting period, this time of deep purge, you're not going to get this again until another 12 years. So take advantage of the fact that life is saying, take a break, take a step back. Don't focus on adding. Don't focus on pushing. Don't focus on forcing. Focus on letting go. This is the moment to cleanse your plate from things that you no longer need to have. At the same time as Jupiter is retrograding back, it's going to give you the benefits of your 11th house back. So the last blessings of your 11th house, which is, I see that some of you guys can really make some gains, especially from the collaborations in the past that you've done, from the hard work that you've done, from the reputation that you have built so far. Also, it's a great time to get connected to your friends, to your networks of people, to expanding into more community settings. This is going to give you the benefits of that. So you don't necessarily have to do all of this alone, People, your friendships are going to be there to support you in the way of all of this. And even for some of you guys, your grandparents are going to be there to support you in the way of all of this. At the same time, we are having the 6th Lord going into the 12th house. So great time to also focus on healing your body, purging, detoxifying, cleansing your body. So it's like also not just letting go of that subconscious patterns, but also letting go of something in your body that you don't longer need. Like, have you gained a lot of weight? This is a great time to finally let go of that weight. Have you, been very malnutrition? This is a time to kind of shift that and start giving yourself and your body that love that it deserves. If you're focusing on your body and servicing your body, will also help you in cleansing that subconscious energy at the same time. Also having the and any sort of challenges of enemies, of court cases, obstacles in life, illnesses, all of these things that are challenging. Is like, take care of those things. Don't focus on more future things, but it's like, close the chapter on all these things, finish the unfinished business on these things, and you're going to see that is going to release you and help you to move forward. We're also having the 9th Lord going into the 12th house. So yes, traveling will be fantastic for you. Connecting to guru, connecting to a coach, connecting to a mentor, connecting to your religion, connecting to your philosophy, to your principles, is what's also going to help you cleanse this. And your faith, so important, because the only way to surrender what is no longer serving us is through faith. If we don't have faith, we have a really hard time surrendering. If we don't have faith that, okay, God is taking away this teddy bear because God has something better for me very soon. If we don't have full faith and conviction in that, then we're never going to let go of that old teddy bear. So this is an energy of utilize the power of faith, utilize the power of prayer, utilize the power of belief. And that will help you to let go, surrender, so that you can little by little move into this new version of yourself. Now, let's look at what is the god, the demigod that is going to be blessing you during this Jupiter retrograde for Cancer. Jupiter retrograde for Cancer. Bhumidev, which is Mother Earth, is going to be blessing you at this time. And of course, this is power. This is Aditi as well, the Nakshatra Purnavasu, that is bringing you lots of blessings and wholesomeness to who you are. So Bhumidev is blessing you with fertility of the land, expansion and growth. You see, it promises you that you will expand into a new version of yourself after you've let go and surrendered. Profusion of natural resources and protection of the natural environment. So it's going to protect your environment. It's going to protect your resources. It's going to protect your growth. It's going to give you more expansion. It's like you're being held by the Great Mother through this whole process of surrendering, because it's not an easy one. Especially in our Western culture, they don't teach us the benefits of letting go and surrendering. They see it as a loss. They see it as like, oh my God, you're a loser. You did it wrong. You wasted your time. And this is such a misconception and such an illusion. Now let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What are some other messages for my beautiful Cancers when it comes to Jupiter retrograde for Cancer? And we have surrender to prayer. Exactly. This is your saving grace through this whole time. You're scared to let go? Pray. You're scared to move forward? Pray. You're scared that that's ending? Pray. You're scared that the job that you hate finish? Pray. You're scared that you're not going to get another one? Pray. Like pray and pray and pray. Pray from the heart, and you're going to be heard throughout the whole universe. That's why I say that going into like some very temple or church or some seminar in this way that really strengthens your faith, a pilgrimage of some sort, is going to be fantastic for you. And last but not least, let's look a little bit deeper into these messages. What are some other messages? Last message for Cancer for this Jupiter retrograde for Cancer, Jupiter retrograde. Ask. You see, again, prayer. This is a little angel praying. This is going to be the thing that is going to hold you through this tumultuous time where maybe you're feeling like everything is falling apart. Everything that you work for is like ending. And this is not bad. It's just that you've outgrown it. It's just that there's nothing more that can come out of it. And now if you ask, if you pray, you will get the help. You will get the mercy. You will get the open doors. You will see the path more clear. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancers, those were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And make sure that these are general messages. These are not fully specific message. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And I highly suggest that you get a one-on-one consultation with me. You can book a consultation with me in the description here below using the link. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, Jupiter is retrograding from the 12th to the 11th house. And this is going to be something very powerful. I highly suggest that you look at the beginning of the video so that you understand how to utilize these horoscopes in the correct way. So first and foremost, we have here the energies of Jupiter that has just come into your 12th house. And now it's going back into the 11th house. And so Jupiter here is preparing you for a massive closure, okay? Jupiter here is preparing you for a really, really important moment in your life that hasn't happened since 12, 13 years ago. And this is closing a cycle of 12 to 13 years. It's finalizing this chapter. And it's not because it's going to be an ending, but just because this is the end of this chapter and you are ready for a new chapter. This new chapter will come to you at the end of 2026 and 2027. But first, we have to go through this period of closure, of endings, of closing the cycle, of releasing what no longer serves us, of doing the purification. And you have been in this very intense process of immense vulnerability and transformation to the deep core of who you are. Now, doing this inner work is not going to be in vain. It's actually going to strengthen you to become a better version of yourself. So Jupiter here is preparing you for this very spiritual, incredible time. And I highly suggest that when Jupiter finally goes into Cancer next year, really take some sabbatical months. Really find a way to just like close chapters and things that you no longer need, and don't hold on to anything. And if it leaves, and if it's let go of, and if it ends, it's not your fault. It was just time's up. Everything in this world is temporary. Nothing in this world is forever. Now, some things will stay, some things that are meant to go with you in your next life. But first, we need to clean out all these things, surrender to what no longer is needed in your life. So now Jupiter going back into your 11th house is giving you a lot of blessings in gains, associations, groups of people, communities, kind of like the full fruit of your labors of this past 12 years is going to give you those fruits. And as it moves retrograde in the 11th house, it's also going to give you the great benefits of your 10th house of work and career. So this Jupiter retrograde is like an amazing time for you to have a second chance on really getting that recognition and getting those fruits of your labor and like really squeezing out as much as you can from your career, your associations, and your connections that you've had. So before you go through this process of immense spiritual purge, life is going to give you lots of fruits. Like here, this is what you work for so hard. Here you have it. Here you go. You're going to get that support. You're going to get, look how much you've grown with friends. Look how much you've grown in your career. Look how much you've done. And it's not because it's kind of like a retiring phase, but this retirement is not like a bad thing. It's just that you have fully mastered something and now you're ready for a new cycle of life. A new cycle of life that is going to be a great benefit for you. So Jupiter here is going to give you great blessings from your career and is going to give you great blessings from the big gains. This is the time where you can see great recognition for all the hard work that you've done. Very, very powerful energies. This is a great time to get closer to friends, to associations, to groups, to friendships, to networking. You don't have to do this alone. You are in such a process of a lot of spiritual transformation. So just know that being alone in this process could be like the worst company that you can have. Staying alone with your own ego is not the best thing. So get out, hang out with your friends, be with your friends, hang out with some new people, make new friends, go to new groups and associations, go to new circles of people, because these are the people that are going to keep things light for you. These are the people that are going to help you get through this process and to show you that you are an incredible person. You've done so well this past 12 years and you've done so great and you are admired by them. So really powerful energies is a beautiful, mercy, beautiful blessings that Jupiter wants to give you for your great hard work that you've been doing for the past 12 years. But now after this 12 years, and especially next year when Jupiter goes back into Cancer, it's like you need a break, okay? You've been busting your butt for 12 years. Maybe this is the time to kind of take a step back, rejuvenate yourself, and then we'll go back into, a new cycle of 12 years. So every end of cycle needs like a moment of closure, a moment of endings, and that's where you're heading towards in 2026. So for now, this Jupiter retrograde, really take advantage of the great resources and people and connections and networks and your gains and how far you've come in your career, and really recognize yourself for that beautiful hard work that you have done. Now, let's look a little bit deeper into the messages for my Leos. What is the blessings? What is the demigod that is going to be blessing Leo during this Jupiter retrograde? And we have the Buddha. Buddha avatar is going to be the one that is blessing you during this process. And you see, we're getting ready for this very spiritual time. So Buddha here is going to bless you with non-violence, non-aggression, ahimsa, non-violent to any human being, and that's including yourself or any animal or any living entity. We also have attainment of nirvana, so preparing you so that you can really have a beautiful spiritual awakening coming up when Jupiter goes into Cancer. And it's like you're gonna hit nirvana because that's the whole thing with Buddhism, is that you endeavor for something, you're detached from it, and then that something can easily be, let go of. That's the mastery. Detachment from worldly temptations. Very nice. This is very powerful, putting you in a very, very strong spiritual energy here. And readiness and ability to pass knowledge onto others. So you've grown, you've learned a lot, and now it's your time to give that knowledge to others. Of everything that you have learned, this is the moment to give that knowledge to others. So this is a very, very powerful spiritual time where life is almost going to give you, look, I'm going to give you the money, the blessings, the resources, so that you can give yourself a break and go deep into your spirituality. Very, very beautiful. Now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Leo? For Jupiter retrograde, for Leo for Jupiter retrograde. Surrender to sleep and rest. You see, it's a time to take a little rest. Time to take a little rest, especially after Jupiter moves forward again. Like, don't push your body, don't force things. Just go with the flow, surrender. And know that if something is ending, something is coming to an end, something is leaving, it's not your fault. It was the time for it to just be closed now. We also have the last message I want to give you here, Leo, for this Jupiter retrograde for Leo. And we have pay yourself first. So yes, you're going to start getting the recognition and the abundance and the prosperity that you've been waiting for all your hard work. So make sure that you are recognizing how amazing you've been working and how, give yourself that beautiful credit because you have been working very hard. And make sure that these big gains that you're going to be getting from the hard work is like, save your money. Put some for you alone so that you can have the sabbatical year, so that you can have this time for only nurturing yourself without any anxiety. Alrighty, my beautiful Leo. those were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage of my consultations. Book one today and the description here below. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, Jupiter is retrograding between the 11th and the 10th house, giving you a second chance in everything that deals with career and your purpose in life. Now, I highly suggest that you go to the beginning of the video so that you can check out how to utilize these horoscopes in the correct way. So for you, my beautiful Virgo, Jupiter has just come into kind of showing you that 2026 is going to be a year of the final results of your incredible hard work. That because you're aligning yourself with your divine purpose, because you are taking chances and risks in really stepping into your authenticity when it comes to the work that you do for the world, Jupiter here is like, and I'm going to give you the blessings, the connections, and the ways to make your dreams come true. So you're having a second chance in this. Especially if before you were like, well, I was, pursuing this career, but it never worked out, or I was pursuing this dream, but it never worked out. Jupiter here is saying, give it one more time. Give it one more time a chance. Give yourself another chance at this. And so now when Jupiter goes back into Gemini, it's going to give you the last blessings, not just of your career and your purpose in life, and giving you a second chance on really, really aligning yourself with your divine purpose and what you have come here to do. But it's also going to give you the blessings of the ninth. It's going to give you the blessings of, since you study, since you had that mentor, since you have been working on developing yourself into the best version of yourself, since you've came into alignment with God, with religion, with philosophy, since you really started living in a righteous and principled way, Jupiter here is now going to bless your career and bless your status and your reputation out into the world. And people are going to remember you for that speciality that you do for others, or that job that you bring to others. So very, very powerful energies here, showing you that all the hard work and working on yourself and self-developing yourself and working with that mentor has paid off. It's actually a great benefit. Since you believed in yourself, now you're going to see fruits of taking that risk at work, or taking that risk in opening that business, or taking that risk of following that calling that you have within yourself. And this is something very, very powerful for you, my beautiful Leo. At the same time, we have the energies of the 7th house going into the 10th house. So as you take these risks, or as you get into alignment with your divine calling, because this is the year, you have this last months to like really go for it. And especially if you've been postponing it, like now this is it. Do it. Jupiter will help you. Jupiter will take you to that dream job, that dream career. And it's going to give you the perfect people, the perfect clients, and the perfect relationship that is going to support your dreams and your aspirations out into the world. Okay? So also maybe some of you guys end up marrying somebody and it brings up your status in life. I mean, just even becoming married is like a giant upgrade of status. So something here is calling for you to be committed, commit fully, because this commitment, not just to yourself, but to the people, your business partner, your loved ones, your clients, is going to raise your status, is going to raise your career, and is going to take you to a new level. At the same time, we have the energies of the 4th house going into the 10th house. And this is also going to give you that stability, that home. I really feel like this is the moment where a lot of Virgos are like being asked to really commit and stop being afraid of commitment, stop postponing commitment, stop avoiding tying the knot, getting married, really taking your relationship and your love to a whole new level. And if you don't have a relationship, it's like, a person here wants to come in who will give you a home, who will give you family, who will give you that stability, and it will raise your status in life. It will take you to a new status in your career and in your life. So this is all trying to make you more solid. All your Kendra houses are pretty much turned on here. So it's going to make you a very, very solid human being. And it's really going to support your dreams and your aspirations when it comes to family, home life, and when it comes to commitments, marriage, and business partnerships. I mean, this is very, very powerful. And it all comes from how much do you believe? How much are you following the word of God? How much are you following the principles that are making you become a better version of yourself? So very powerful energies for you, my beautiful Virgo. Please, this is your last chance of going for it. Step into this. Don't avoid responsibility. That is the worst thing you can do at this time. Avoiding responsibility, avoiding more work, avoiding a higher level of commitment. This is the worst thing you can do at this time. And you're going to miss so many chances, not just in career, but also in marriage and also to create a home. This is the moment to really take on the responsibility and say, yes, it's going to be a sacrifice, but that's how much I love them and that's how much I want them. So very, very important. Now let's see. What is the demigod that will be blessing you, my beautiful Virgo, when it comes to this Jupiter retrograde? The demigod that's going to bless Virgo for this Jupiter retrograde. And it's Sri Vishnu. Wow. How lucky. Sri Vishnu is the one that is going to be blessing you, my beautiful Virgo, and it's going to give you illumination of the heart. You see, it's like follow what is right. Don't avoid just because your mind tells you like, oh, but that's not fair. That's more responsibility. That's going to be harder. That's going to be more uncomfortable. That's going to be an inconvenience. Step and illuminate yourself in the heart and do what is right. We also have achieving all success in life. Absolutely. Like you have the chance right now to succeed, not just in career, but in marriage and in home life. That's like all aspects of life. And we also have welfare for one's family. Oh, yes. This is the time that you can bless your home and your family to a whole new level. And true reverence for life. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful for you, my beautiful Virgo. Let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What is another message for Virgo when it comes to Jupiter retrograde? And we have attracting, not chasing. So really embodying that best version of yourself, really embodying that that new career, that new ability to have a better relationship, to become a better spouse, a better person that wants to be committed, to become a better version for your partnership and to become a better version for your family. Not just the family you came from, but the family you're going to be making or the family that you've made. So really embodying all of that, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's different, even if it's like a new thing. This is a moment of great maturity for you. And let's have your last message here. The last message for my beautiful Virgos when it comes to Jupiter retrograde. And it's listen. Listen to your heart. Listen to others. Listen to the wisdom. Listen to the people that actually have the successes you want. Listen to the word of God. Listen to the timeless truth. Listen because your heart will tell you, yes, that is the right thing. Separate it from the mind. The mind will always take you into more laziness. And just listen to your heart that says that is the correct way of doing things. Alrighty, my beautiful Virgo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. I highly suggest that you get a one-on-one consultation with me. Definitely book one. In the description here below, you will find a link. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, this Jupiter is retrograding between the 10th and the 9th house. So you're about to step into a really important year in 2026 where you are going to truly get into alignment with your divine calling of life. When you're going to truly get into alignment with your divine purpose. This is huge. Okay. Usually when Jupiter steps into our 10th house is like, this is the moment that you started that business. This is the moment that you begin that new venture. This is the moment that you got the job of your dreams. This is the moment that you got into alignment with like, this is what I came here to do. So we definitely have to take full advantage of that and take the risks that we need. However, in order for us to take those risks, we need to really believe in ourselves. Because if there's doubts in us, limiting self-beliefs, limiting ideas, and if we have no faith in our future or faith that amazing things are here to come to us, then it's going to be very hard to take those risks. And so Jupiter here is giving you a second chance in really getting to alignment with divine faith. We cannot step into great success if we truly don't believe in ourselves. And the best step to start believing in ourselves is having a connection with the divine, having a connection with God, because that is the thing that gives us a sense of I believe. Maybe my own ego doesn't believe that I deserve good things or that I'm a bad person, but God, Para-Atma, my soul within me, which is the part and parcel of the super soul, is unlimited, is bliss. And it's the part of me that is the little piece of God inside of me that is loving me unconditionally, always and forever. And if we can tap into that energy and believe in that unconditional love, believe in that love that God has for us, then we eventually start purifying this lack of belief in ourselves. Okay? So Jupiter here wants to bless your career and your dharma and your purpose in life. But first we need to connect to the divine, because that's another thing. Is like our ego may tell us like, well, I want what they want. I want to be like them. I want to look like them. I want to be like that person. And this is not in true alignment with our soul. We all have come here with a unique path, a unique mission, a unique essence, a unique speciality. And our goal here in this life is to own that speciality and to embody it fully, and not to be the copy of the trend. Like, no, we embody our own individual path. And even if we walk it wrong, and even if we looks awkward, and even if it's weird, hey, at least you are owning you, because there's only one of you and nobody else will ever be you forever. And so it's like truly embodying that calling. Some of you guys may have to go back to school. Maybe some of you guys need to travel around the world so that you can get this enlightenment, this open-mindedness. Maybe some of you guys have to have like an expansion where maybe you go to a self-development course, or you go to a seminar, or you get a coach, or you get a mentor that kind of helps you to break away from your own limitations and you expand to a new horizon. And that's what Jupiter is going to be blessing you when it comes back into the 9th house. It wants you to really focus on how can you expand yourself more so that we can step into this purpose in life and this career. It's going to be giving you the benefits of the 8th house, which means that the psychological work and the inner shadow work that you have done is going to now give you the blessings of like, okay, I worked on that wound, on that abandonment issue, on that, thing that was holding me back and taking away my power. And now, since I've integrated that shadow, now I can fully embody myself without shame and see myself through the eyes of God. And I'm able to expand myself to a new level. Okay? The value of the 2nd house is religion and dharma. We don't do the shadow work just to live in shadows forever. We do the shadow work so that eventually we get out of the cave and we look up at the sky and we look at the sun and we're like, oh my God, there is a God. Like that's what the shadow work is for. So we can't just stay in trauma, inform somatic healing for the rest of our lives. eventually is so that we can get to the heart, so that we can get to that faith truly within us. Very powerful energies. So all that inner work, all that shadow work, all that psychological work, all that, cleansing of your shadows is what's going to give you the benefit to truly step into this divine calling. I highly suggest prayer. I highly suggest connecting to God in your own way. If you don't want to go to church, fine, but do a little shrine in your house. Start doing some rituals. Offer your food, offer flowers, offer a candle, offer an incense, and start connecting to the divinity that is really the greatest essence that truly loves you and has loved you for many, many lifetimes. Now, at the same time with the ninth lord, we're also having the energies of the sixth lord going into the ninth house. So what could also help you in this is a routine. A gratitude routine, a routine of maybe going back to school and studying, a routine of doing rituals in the morning, doing rituals at night. This routine is going to help you to make this stronger. So routines and your to-do list and your daily schedule has to implement some of this faith empowering things, even if it's just a gratitude journal. Also, we have here the energies of Sagittarius. So, 1 second. Sagittarius. So the third lord going into the ninth. So this is also giving us the energies of you are shifting your mindset. Especially if there has been any sabotaging tendencies, this mindset is transforming. The self-limiting beliefs are transforming, and it's hungry for knowledge, it's hungry to learn, it's hungry to polish the skills and to become courageous enough to believe and to have faith. Very powerful energies here for you. Now let's see. Yeah, some of you guys could definitely benefit from studying or taking a course of some sort. What do we have for my beautiful Libras? What is the demigod that will be blessing Libra during this Jupiter retrograde? And the demigod that will be blessing you is Shankta, which is the son of Shiva. He is the one that's going to come and bring you blessings. He is the god of war. I think this is a good one for you because usually Libras are very anti-confrontational. So here he's giving you that energy of assertiveness. So first, he's going to bless you with preservation of youth. Okay, you're going to look great. You're going to look beautiful. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about maturing. Don't worry about becoming older. It's going to preserve your youthful energy and your youthful spirit. Also, prowess in the military arts. And when we talk about military arts, we talk about strategicness, being more strategic, going for your goal, not being complacent, not nice guys finish last. And it's so true. Nice guys do finish last. In this material world, yes, we have to become a little bit more, we have to get that Aries energy to balance you out. So it's going to give you that strategic ability to, okay, I'm going to strategize and I'm going to execute and I'm going to be determined and I'm going to go for the goal and I'm going to be assertive and I'm not, going to be scared of the confrontation that comes. Also, strategic thinking in politics. So again, that strategic thinking in how to get what you want and how to get there, where you don't have to wait around for somebody to be nice to you and be like, oh my God, Libra has been so good, let me give them something. No, it's like sometimes we have to take it because we know it's ours and we believe in it. And also leadership qualities in times of peace. Very nice. It's going to really bring out that beautiful leader that we need when you go into these energies of Jupiter in Cancer. We need you to be in this leadership ability and to not be shying away from a leadership position, because that's going to be your moment to shine in career. Now let's see, what else do we have here for my beautiful Jupiter, for my beautiful Libras with this Jupiter retrograde for Libra and joy. No, align with belief systems that bring you joy. Align with belief systems that uplift you, that make you positive, that make you optimistic, that make you joyful to see the future, joyful and excited to see the beautiful things that are coming into your life. Joy and joyful attitude, even in leadership positions, even in these strategic energies, this joy will bring more joyful changes. Do what you love, do what feels good. Listen to the things that make you feel good, that uplift your spirit and make you feel capable and able. And last but not least, let's see what is the final message that we have here for you, my beautiful Libra. What do we have for Libra when it comes to this Jupiter retrograde for Libra? Surrender the frustration. So yes, we want to get rid of the frustration that you could have felt for not getting the career that you wanted, or the frustration for not getting the status that you wanted. If some of you guys are frustrated that you didn't get to go to school, or you didn't get to become the person that you wanted to become, it's like whatever. Like the frustrations that you haven't gotten your break, or the frustrations that you haven't been able to be the one in charge. This is the moment to release all these frustrations and to really build yourself up to become this leader in your life, because it's coming very, very, very soon for you. Okay? Your vulnerability and your intimacy will help you see deeper the belief systems that really need to be implemented so that you become the best version of yourself. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages for this Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help, and remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a personal consultation with me, then definitely check out the link in the description here below to book a one-on-one session with me. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much, and if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful Jupiter in the energies of Purnavasu between your 8th and 9th house. So Jupiter right now is going to get you prepared for a massive expansion of your life, okay? You're about to like reach a new level of expansion, and with this new level of expansion comes bigger faith, more belief in yourself, stronger belief systems that are beneficial to your growth. Is going to kind of like illuminate your whole world, because with Jupiter in the 8th, which is going to go back to, you have been doing a lot of psychological work. You have been doing a lot of shadow integration. And especially you, my beautiful Scorpio, because Scorpio usually doesn't have a very easy life. When we have a Scorpio placement is because life is going to be like, okay, I'm going to give it to you, but you're going to survive it all. And so if the Scorpio doesn't know how to waver these intense traumas or these intense shifts of life, sudden events, we may go really dark. So this is a time where it's like, we're going to get you out of the shadows. We're going to get you out of the limitations. We're going to get you out of the fears, out of the insecurities, out of these things that have been holding you back. And we want to take you into the highest version of yourself, into an illumination of who you are, into becoming a teacher now for others because you've gone through so much, or publishing something that is going to help the world, or becoming, or expanding yourself to a new horizon of life. It's like we are getting ready to take you out of the cave of deep healing into just like outside where the sunlight is, and where you're just like elevated and filled with light and illumination. And all of this has been a lot of inner work, a lot of inner transformation, a lot of letting go of the obsessions, letting go of the fears, letting go of the addictions, letting go of the fears to let you open up to intimacy, or the intimacy blocks that you could have been feeling. Jupiter here has been giving you a massive therapy year, a year of intense therapy to help you really become a better, more healed version. We don't have to live our whole lives holding on to traumas or holding on to fears so that, it never happens again. That's actually how we call them in again to happen to us. It's like making peace with the fact that, okay, those things happen to me, but they don't define me. And what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And what doesn't kill me builds the person that I am. And like the difficulties that I went through can actually be some sort of motivation or inspiration for the world. It's like everything is so perfectly done, and there is no such thing as a perfect life. But also we cannot, be attaching ourselves to our wounds and repeating the story again and again, because then it becomes self-abuse. So Jupiter here has been doing a lot of healing through these things. And Jupiter here now is about to be ready to take you to a whole new level of faith, a whole new level of transformation, a whole new level of like, whoa, my belief systems are changing for the better. I'm going like really feeling that unlimited energy that you truly are. And this can take you into, you know, studying abroad, or a mentor that's coming into your life, or somebody that's going to give you immense grace, connection with your guru in an incredible way, or a spiritual master that can come into your life. All of these things are going to be great benefit to you. But first, we need to be psychologically ready to feel worthy enough to receive these things. Because if we have psychological issues, then we can be in a constant self-sabotage of ourselves. Now, when Jupiter goes back into the 8th house, this is going to give you the blessings of your 7th. So if your commitments, your relationships, your marriage, who you're committed to, is now going to give you the blessings of that great commitment, make you feel more secure, make you feel more stable, giving you that beautiful love life, giving you that intimate love life, giving you that rebirth into a new version of yourself. So your commitments will deepen the intimacy, and that intimacy will bond the energy, will bring more shared resources, and it will bring more stable energies in your relationships, especially if relationships have been some sort of traumatic events in your life. This is the time where Jupiter is like, no more trauma. You deserve love. Everybody deserves love. We just need to get rid of this filter of darkness so that we can receive that love into our hearts. So Jupiter is going to give you great blessings from this, blessings from your connections, blessings from your business partners, blessings from your clients, that you will be ready to receive them and have more genuine connections and genuine commitments without inner fears and without any inner traumas. Also, when it goes back into the 8th house, you're having second chances for really bettering your investments, for inheritances, for asking help from others, from getting benefit from others, from getting loans, from getting fixing your credit, insurances, anything that is money that we have not earned ourselves. Jupiter here is kind of giving you that blessing once again, and also blessing your spouse with more ability to make more money and prosperity. Now, at the same time, when Jupiter is in the 8th, we're going to have the second Lord going into the 8th. Immense possibilities that if you truly, truly do the final healing to your psychology, your confidence is going to boost so much. Your integrity is going to boost so much, and your sense of self-worth is going to be so solid that this is going to bring immense abundance in your life. So if you feel like I haven't made the money that I wanted, it is directly connected to your sense of self-worth and your self-esteem. So this, as we heal the psychological part of us, giving it one more chance to do it right, it's actually now, or if you have any problems with money, self-limiting beliefs around money, or anything like this, you're going to get a second chance to truly knock it out of the park and be able to become that insanely confident person that you really are meant to be. At the same time, we are having the energies of the 5th Lord going into the 8th house. So immense transformation can come to you through children, through becoming a parent, through your creative pursuits, through coming back to your creative energies, through coming back to your creative expressions, sports. So this is going to strengthen your psychology, going back to the things that you love doing, to become a more authentic version of yourself. If you love to draw, if you love to paint, if you love to sing, if you love to music, if you love to dance, if you love any hobby, or if you love any sport or anything like this, it's like this is going to help you to come back to who you really are and strengthen that self-confidence within yourself and strengthen that psychological self, and then eventually to bring that into your belief systems and your principles in life. Very powerful energies. There could also be a massive transformation for those of you who are becoming parents. Very beautiful. Now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages. What is the demigod that is going to be blessing my beautiful Scorpios during this Jupiter retrograde? the demigod that will be blessing Jupiter, Scorpio during this Jupiter retrograde. Mahadev Shiva. It's so for you. Mahadev Shiva is the one that is going to be blessing you deeply here. So Shiva will be blessing you with sexual prowess. Oh, that's another thing. Like if there's any insecurities around your sexuality, any sexual traumas that you have gone through, any sexual blockages that haven't been good, and that this has caused immense insecurities in your life, boom, it's going to get healed. You're going to finally be able to truly have that divine sexual connection with your divine partner, and to let it be a healing experience instead of like abuse or rape or promiscuity, using your body in the wrong ways. Like it's going to really elevate your psychology. So it will give you that sexual prowess. It's also going to give you a union with a good marriage partner. Exactly. Blessing your current union, or giving you that beautiful relationship where you're like, I am ready to accept someone into my heart and to deeply commit without any more fears from the past. Beautiful. And also detachment from life's unexpected changes. So you're going to become wiser in understanding that, you know what, changes and unexpected changes is the name of the game in this material world. And it's not because I'm bad or something wrong with me or God hates me. No, it's just the karmas that need to happen. And the one guarantee that we have in life is change. So it's not something that I have to hate myself for or hold myself accountable for or just be angry about it. I just have to accept it. And it's no longer going to affect me. I'm not going to let it affect me because everything changes. Everything is temporary. Everything shifts. And also numerous benefits from worldly enjoyment to liberation. Wow. Many blessings here that Shiva wants to give you, my beautiful Scorpio. How exciting. So now we're going to go a little bit deeper into these messages. What are some other messages that we have for Scorpio for this Jupiter retrograding? For Scorpio for this Jupiter retrograde. Successful funding. Jeez Louise. I'm shuffling these cards. This card has come out so much. So successful funding is coming. The money that you need for whatever thing that you want to achieve is coming. If you want to go back to school, the money's coming. If you want to better your financial life, it's coming. If you want that loan, if you want that credit, if you want that investors to come into your life, is coming here. Even if you learn to invest your money during this time, educate yourself on money, educate yourself on the markets, educate yourself on investment, on trading. This is going to be a really good time for all of this. But nonetheless, whatever dreams that you have, don't hold yourself back because you think that there's not enough resources. There's going to be enough resources. The resources are coming to you, my beautiful Scorpio. So believe, have faith, and move forward and know that God will provide. The Krishna says, I will protect what is yours and I will give you what you need. Okay? Believe in that wholeheartedly and you're going to see magic happening in your life. Then also, what else do we have here for Jupiter? Retrograding for our beautiful Scorpios. Jupiter retrograding in Scorpio. And we have, you're going to free yourself. You're going to free yourself from toxic relationships, free yourself from toxic patterns in relationships, free yourself from unsatisfactory relationships, free yourself from people that are abusing you or relationships that abuse you. Like you're truly going to free your heart so that you're no longer in fear to love or in fear to give your heart, and you're going to be able to really take control back over your life. Very powerful, very beautiful. It's almost like a miracle is about to happen in your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help. And remember that these are general messages. I highly suggest that you get a one-on-one consultation with me, and you can book one in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Scorpios, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Saggies. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this Jupiter in the sign of Jupiter transiting into retrograde motion. And for you, this is going to be felt very strongly because Jupiter does rule your sign. And Jupiter here is about to like step into immense, deep, emotional intimacy, sexual, psychological healing that is going to expand your inner world, especially if you felt that the lower version of yourself, the shadow part of yourself, has been holding you back from love, from experiencing more beautiful things, from evolving into a better version of yourself. If there's any insecurities or ways that you disempower yourself, this is like what is coming up for you in 2026. It's like immense, deep healing. And of course, Jupiter, as it's moving back into the sign of Gemini, is going to come back into your 7th house of relationships. So for my Saggies that have been not taking their commitment seriously, or avoiding getting committed, or avoiding getting into a relationship, or like, I'm not even going to try it, I'm not interested in any of that, I'm not wanting any of that. Baby, you got this last chance. This is the last chance. Well, you have another one in 12 years, but this is your last chance for now of really aligning yourself with a divine partner. And even if you don't want love, a divine business partner. You don't have to do it all alone, Saggy. It's beautiful to have a partnership to share your life with. Everybody deserves love. And so Jupiter here is going to give you a second chance to truly find a person that you really want to be with, or a business partner that is really going to help you to get to a new level. And the only thing here is that we need to put away any hyper independency, or any fears of the past, or any fears of intimacy, because those are not going to help you evolve forward. So Jupiter here has kind of like giving you a little vision of like, ooh, okay, I'm afraid of commitment. I'm afraid that my heart's going to get broken. I'm afraid that I'm going to choose the wrong person. I'm afraid that I'm going to repeat the same story again. And that's what's holding me back from receiving love and giving love, especially if there is any anxious attachment or avoidant attachment. Jupiter here wants to heal all of that to the core. If you are currently in a relationship, then Jupiter's saying like, okay, are you really in a good relationship for you? Is this really a good relationship for you? And if it is, then we are ready to go to the next level. Like, we're ready for marriage, we're ready for babies, we're ready for the next level. And if we're not ready for this next level, then that's not the partner. And you're wasting your time, because there's somebody out there that can really, really be your great, incredible partner. So Jupiter nonetheless is blessing. Remember, it's a blessing in disguise in all ways. So Jupiter here is really giving you that very strong energy of like, let's find a good partner for you. And we, surrender to this. And let's meet people, put your, I'm not saying to go into like media apps, like dating apps, but I know that there is some really nice like portals, or like there's places where you can date that are a lot more legit, and not just physically but also virtually. There's some that take it very seriously, there's some that are actually getting high quality partnerships. So don't close yourself off to these things, my beautiful Saggy. It doesn't make you any less, or go out and meet people, but this is the moment to kind of cast the net in all ways that you can, and to place yourself in the dating scene as somebody who's ready for marriage. Like, that's where you are at, Saggy. And if you're like, no, I'm not ready to get married, then why? Let's look deep, 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 deep. What is that fear that is holding you back from actually committing yourself to a beautiful divine partner that is going to be your sacred partner, and that is going to be the sacred person that's going to walk with you through life? What is the thing that is so bad about that? What is holding you back from that? So a lot of things about relationships. And of course, when Jupiter goes into the 7th house of relationships, it's also going to give you the blessings from work, from health, and from all the, the work that you had to do to organize your life before that. So here, life is saying, you've really been working on your health. You've been working on getting into a healthier lifestyle, into a healthier habits. And you deserve a partner that supports those healthy lifestyles, that supports those healthy daily life routines, and that you both can have a healthy relationship with each other. So it's going to give you the blessings of that. It's also most probably giving you the blessings from the hard work that you've done and the service that you paid for the world. And now life is like, here's an amazing partner or business partner for you that is going to take you to the next level. So Jupiter, when it goes into the 7th house, we're going to have your first lord going into the first. So it's you right now is all about the we. And I know this might be a little bit uncomfortable, but surrender to it. Like the person you decide to commit to will definitely transform your individuality. So choose wisely. Don't settle. Don't settle. It's not the time to settle. And this is the time to really, really raise those standards of what you really desire in a partnership, and to bring that, because that person that you commit to will transform who you are as well. At the same time, we have the energy of the 10th Lord going into the 7th house. And not only is this person going to transform your identity, but it's going to raise you up to a new status, baby. A new status, a new level in career, a new level in your purpose in life, a new level in your calling in life is going to raise you up to that high standard. So that's why it's like it wants to get rid of those relationships that are not benefiting you, that they're holding you back from this higher standard, that they're holding you back from this high status, that they're holding you back and keeping you small. It wants to take you into a relationship that uplifts you so much to the point that your whole life changes. It's like if you are poor, you find that person that is rich and your whole life changes. So it has that potential so greatly for you at this time. Okay, now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here for this Jupiter retrograde. What is the demigod that is going to bless Sagittarius during this Jupiter retrograde? And it's Kamadev, the Cupid, the god of desire. Kamadev is here to bless your energies. And so Kamadev is going to give you freedom from desire. Very nice. So freedom from maybe wanting to have many different partners, or lust, or, falling for lusty relationships that really don't have good benefit for you, or falling for superficial things instead of really like the heart. So it's going to free you from that desire, from lusty desires. It's also going to give you success in love and romance. Hallelujah. Yes, I love hearing this for you, baby. Also, enhanced sexual performance. Ooh, Saggy. And the ability to amuse and make people laugh. I love this. It's going to make you feel really good. It's going to make your dreams come true, your desires come true. You're going to become a beautiful sexual partner. Find that sexual, sacred relationship where you can really explore all that you are and everything that you are, that fulfills you completely, and that is true and not just based in lust, and also give you that beautiful love and romance. I'm so excited for you, my beautiful Saggy. You so deserve it. Let's see, what else do we have here? What is the next message that we have for Sagittarius when it comes to this Jupiter retrograde? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love this. I love this for you. I'm so excited for my Saggies. I want to be invited to the wedding, okay? And plus, also let me know where the wedding is, because I can tell you when is the best date for that. But this situation includes marriage. You're ready for it. You're ready for it. You deserve it. Marriage is a good thing. Marriage was created to protect women and to make men ascend to a higher level of manhood. It's all but good stuff. So, and if you're not sure, if you're like, well, I like a lot of people, then get a reading with me and we'll find out who's the best partner for you. I married my father off at the age of 65, and now he's happily married. So, wedding. The wedding bells are ringing. Marriage wants to come in. You're ready for this. And last but not least, what is the final message that we have here for my beautiful Saggies when it comes to Jupiter retrograde? And is organize for success, okay? Organize your life, organize your situation, organize for success. Don't let the word organization intimidate you. And as long as you do this, you are going to be very successful in many things that you want to do, okay? Love you guys so much. I'm so excited for you. Sending you a beautiful, beautiful hug and a kiss, my beautiful Saggies. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you take advantage and book a one-on-one session with me. In the description here below, you will be able to book one. Alrighty, Saggy, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, Jupiter is retrograding from the 7th to the 6th. And so Jupiter has been giving you a little bit of taste of like, we're going to find the perfect partnership for you, for those who are single, and for those of you who are already in a relationship. Is like, we're about to deepen your commitment and the love for each other in such a beautiful way that your marriage is going to be blessed. And if you have been in the wrong relationship, Jupiter is like, get rid of that, stop wasting your time, because your true partner, your true spouse is waiting for you. So it's coming. But before this relationship comes, we need to organize our life. We need to organize our job, our life, our lifestyle, our health. And that has been the main focus. You know, we can't have a bunch of like enemies and debt and things that we need to get rid of and things that we need to pay off and like all this mess. And it's like, we want to come into this partnership, or we want to better our relationships by getting rid of all those things, miscellaneous things. Getting rid of that enemy that keeps following you around, that court case that keeps following you around, that illness that keeps following you around, that bad habit or bad thing. Is like, this is the moment to really step into your most healthy self, and to also get that job, that stable job, so that you can have a beautiful and successful marriage. So Jupiter here is giving you massive blessings, of course. And Jupiter is going to give you the second chance of organizing your career in the best way possible. Jupiter wants you to really get this right and to get the best career situation that you can possibly have. So Jupiter here is going to give you second chances. And if you've been, don't be afraid of these challenges. Like, don't feel overwhelmed and like, oh my God, this challenge and like this obstacle. Jupiter's here to bless you while you're going through these obstacles. Jupiter's here to bless your health, to bless your body while you're going through any sort of obstacles that are impeding you to move forward. And Jupiter wants to really give you a stable day-to-day job that is really fulfilling and that you can be of service to the world in very deep and beautiful and meaningful ways. So Jupiter here is giving you a second chance to get that job, to get that health, and to get all those things organized and prepare, so when the spouse comes, life is not a mess. And they don't have to clean it for you. It's like you're ready to give and receive in all ways. So Jupiter here is fully moving into the 6th house, which means that is going to start giving you the benefits of the 5th house. So for those of you who maybe have been working on your passions, creative projects, anything where you express yourself, maybe some of you guys have been trying to get pregnant or better your relationship with your children, all of these things are going to come into great benefit. Jupiter is going to give you the last benefits of this. So Jupiter is going to give you more creative power, more self-expression, make you less inhibited, make you really step into your passions and who you really are, and help you to really get to a new level of creation, even creating a baby. So great benefits are coming from this. Even your children may bring great benefits in your life. Now, when Jupiter is in the 6th house, we're going to be having the 12th Lord going into the 6th. So this is an amazing, amazing time for really, truly releasing the last negative things that we do on a daily basis. So if there's a daily habit that is terrible, release it. If it's a daily health habit that we're doing, release it. Like truly the time to claim our lifestyle back and like ascend our lifestyle to a better, healthier, and more abundant lifestyle that is really worth it. So Jupiter here is really, really helping you cleanse not just your body, but also your psyche, your emotions, and your subconscious self. And it requires to let go. Let go, release those things that are of lower taste, of lower tendencies. At the same time, we are having the energies of the third lord going into the sixth. It's going to require effort. And Jupiter is also going to give you the benefits of the great effort that you've been doing. So if you've been putting a lot of effort to find a job, Jupiter now retrograde is finally going to give you that job. If you've been putting a lot of effort into polishing your skills, Jupiter is going to give you blessings. Jupiter is going to give you the results of that. If you've been putting a lot of effort into writing a book or media or social media or starting a startup or starting some entrepreneurship venture, Jupiter here is going to give you more blessings with all of that. So great growth is happening here, even though it may feel like the growth has been like very slow. Jupiter is like, don't worry, it's freaking worth it. You're doing it. The foundation that you're building is super solid, and from here on we just go up from here. So very beautiful energies with that. Now let's go a little bit deeper into these messages. Let's see, what is the demigod that is going to be blessing Capricorn with this Jupiter retrograde? Brahma. Brahma is going to be blessing you. And Brahma is going to give you and instill creativity. Yes. That you're using your creativity to overcome obstacles, to make a name for yourself, to be of service to the world. That your creativity can be used every single day to better your life. Also, we have overcoming infertility. You see what I was mentioning about the babies? We're going to overcome infertility with this Venus retrograde. I keep saying, with Jupiter retrograde. So for those of you, and not just infertility when it comes to babies, infertility in making what you want to make. If what you want to make is more money, if what you want to make is a name, if what you want to make is a status, if you want to make whatever, is like having that creative power and that fertility to make it happen. So this is going to boost in your life, my beautiful Capricorn, and embrace it. It's like it's going to be full fertility to make beautiful babies or make beautiful projects or make beautiful businesses. It's like that creative power. Also, happiness in this world. Oh, that's nice. I know you've been like, why is life so hard? Why am I in all these obstacles? Dios mío, can I just get a break? Well, you're going to get it. Jupiter here is going to really bring you happiness and joy. And it's like, don't get caught up with these things of the material world. They're temporary and they keep passing by. Go beyond it and find deeper happiness. And also we have aids in the learning process. So if you're learning something new, from the third house here, where you've been like diligently trying to learn and polishing your skills, and you've been doing it every single day, implementing it in your life every single day, it's going to expand your knowledge and is going to make it more solid for you. Very, very nice. Now let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here, my beautiful Capricorn. What else is Jupiter retrograde going to bring to Capricorn? And we have gratitude list. Okay, stay connected with gratitude. Stay connected with this sense of because it's very easy for Capricorn to step into like, but I'm missing this, but I'm missing that. This is the reason why Capricorn is the devil card in the tarot, because it goes into so much ambition that it totally forgets to recognize what it has already achieved, how far you have come, and how blessed you really are. It's like this incessant energy for more power, more status, more success, that it could be very poisonous. So stay focused on being grateful on a daily basis. And I know, Capricorn, that you have accomplished a lot because that's just who you are. So please acknowledge it. Acknowledge yourself and be grateful because you have come a very long way. And let's see, what other message do we have here for my beautiful Capricorns when it comes to this Jupiter retrograde? What else do we have for Capricorn when it comes to Jupiter retrograde? And you're going to learn to let go of control issues. I really like this. Capricorn is known to be the most controlling. It's true. It's known to be the most controlling, especially my Capricorn woman. And it's not like it's an issue. It's just that the reason why we control is because we have fear to let go and we have fear of surrendering. And so you're going to learn how to surrender more easily, and that this doesn't mean that you are giving up. You're just releasing the control and allowing for things to unfold naturally. And that is going to open you up to so much benefit in all aspects of your life. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, these were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. I highly suggest that you get a specific reading with me, a one-on-one consultation. You can book one today in the description here below using the link. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this Jupiter retrograde. And for you, Jupiter is retrograding between your 5th and your 6th house. And so Jupiter has been giving you a little look into the future of 2026, where you're going to really advance in all things that have to do with daily life, daily work, and your service to the world, especially your health. If maybe you've been trying to better your health, your routine, your lifestyle, to get a better job that is on a daily basis that really fulfills you, becoming healthier in all ways, and also being in this energy of succeeding against your enemies, especially if you've been feeling like a lot of people are attacking you, or a lot of people, are suing you, or things like this. It's like this is the moment where life is kind of like getting you prepared to fight and to win this fight. So very, very powerful energies. Now, before we get into this, Jupiter is going to go retrograde back into your 5th house. And the 5th house is the house of intelligence, the house of your children, and the house of your creative potential. And Jupiter here is saying the way that you're going to overcome these obstacles in life, the way that you're going to overcome the adversaries or the things that come against you, you have to use your creativity, you have to use your intelligence, and you have to be passionate and strong-willed. And Jupiter is waking this up within you, that in order for you to get the success in the material world, we need to really own our personal capabilities, our personal will, and to really embody our talents and self-expression and our creative potential. So Jupiter here is going to be moving back into the 5th house and is going to give you prosperity in all. It's going to give you a second chance in, if some of you guys have been wanting to have children or better your relationship with children, is going to give you a second chance in that. It's also going to give you a second chance in coming back to your creative outlets, your creative pursuits, your creative endeavors, and pursue your passions. If, for example, you've been wanting like a chance in speculative business, or in a creative outlet, or in some self-expression thing, or in a business that you're creating, Jupiter here is going to give you that fertility of creative potential, and is going to give you a second chance to get these opportunities, especially if, for example, you want to work with entertainment, or you want to do sports, or you want to do anything that deals with your self-expression. This is a very powerful energy. And at the same time, it's going to give you the benefits of your 4th house. So your emotional security is what actually gives you the ability for you to light up yourself in the world. If you don't feel emotionally secure, then you don't really feel like showing your light to the world. You feel shy, you feel timid, you stay behind the skirt of your mother. It's that little child that is a little bit insecure, but when it finally gets that security from the mother, then it goes out and it plays and it shows itself and it's creative and it lets the light shine. So that's kind of in the process that you are. So the benefits that you have done with home, maybe you guys moved or got a better place, or really worked on healing your family issues, your ancestral karmas, deepening your connection with your family, deepening your connection with your mother. Like all of this is also that you can become more emotionally secure, make peace with your past, heal your inner child, and all of those things will allow for you to become more creative, expressive, and to take that on without feeling inhibited. And as you work in this, eventually you go into putting this to service to the world in a very beautiful way. So when Jupiter's in the 5th house, we're going to be having your second lord going into the 5th. Absolutely. Your creative potential can give you so much possibilities for you to truly be confident and abundant. So if you're not using your creative talent, creative potential, and when I mean creativity, I just don't mean the arts. I also mean sports. I also mean business. It takes a lot of creative energy to make a business or to, express yourself. So this is going to give you confidence. This is going to give you money. This is going to give you all of this potential for transforming your life and making it more secure and bringing that security, that abundance, that prosperity into your life. We're also going to be having the energies of your 11th lord into your 5th house. So your dreams can come true, especially Aquarius, if you've been like, I don't know if my creative pursuits can actually give me what I want in my life, or can I ever make that dream come true, and it's utilizing your creative energy. It's like, yes, it can. And believe me or not, like having a child will definitely ignite abundance in your life. There's this misconception that is like, oh, when you have a child, you get poor. No, you don't. Children come with insane abundance. There's a saying in my country that's like every baby comes with the bread under their arm. So it's like as the baby comes, it blesses the whole home and it actually brings more abundance and prosperity into your life. Let your children be an inspiration. Let your creative pursuits be a dream that you're reaching for, and you will see that your dreams can come true. It's like, this is the time, my beautiful Aquarius, to really take on your speciality and own it, because it can really bring you so much abundance and prosperity, and also an expansion of networks along with making some dreams come true. Very beautiful energy. Now let's look a little bit deeper into these messages for my beautiful Aquariuses. What do we have for Aquarius? What is the demigod that is going to bless Aquarius during this Jupiter retrograde? Ooh, Nataraj, the dancing Shiva, is going to be blessing you. Oh my gosh, especially my Danishtas. My Danishtas is like one of your symbols is the dancing drum of Shiva. So it's like, this is the energy that is going to be blessing you, which is the Lord of Dance, Nataraj. And you see, even go dancing. Dancing will be something so good for you. So here we have fearlessness. Oh, I love that. Yes, that fearlessness to be your authentic self, that fearlessness to take on your speciality and go for it. The joy of creativity. That's beautiful. It's going to give you that joy of creativity, the joy of creating something new, the joy of expressing yourself. And it's funny because I know my Aquariuses are quite timid, but you guys are like the best artists. Now let's see. Perfection in the arts of music and dance. That's so cool. Yes. Perfection in the arts of music and dance, perfection in some art, perfection in some mastery of some skill, and also finding pleasure in all circumstances of life. Very beautiful. This is going to be very, very important, and that you hold this very close to your heart before we go into battle, before we go into war next year, where you're going to beat all those enemies. So we really need to have this very strong within you. Now let's see a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for my beautiful Aquariuses when it comes to Jupiter retrograding for Aquarius? And we have steady progress. Everything takes time. Be patient with yourself. You're moving little by little towards your dreams and aspirations. Polish this every single day. Polish your skills every single day. And you will get there eventually, okay? Don't rush yourself. You're still ruled by Saturn. So Saturn moves slow. And that's why with your life, Aquarius, things take some time. But don't be discouraged by this. Today, I also read this beautiful quote in the Gita where it said, impatience, waiting is not an impatience. Waiting is a worship that we do in silence. That's what waiting is. What else do we have here for my beautiful Aquariuses for the last message for this Jupiter retrograde for Aquarius? And we have attracting, not chasing, to really embody that speciality that you are, and that naturally is valuable, and that naturally will attract everything into your life. Okay? Alrighty, my beautiful Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember that these are general messages. If you would like to have a specific message to your situation, then I highly suggest that you book a one-on-one consultation with me. In the description here below, you will be able to book one today. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this powerful Jupiter retrograde. And for you, this is going to be a very important Jupiter retrograde because Jupiter is the planet that rules you. So now Jupiter is going to be transiting from your 5th house to the 4th house again, and it's going to give you a second chance on all matters of the home. Okay, Jupiter here has been trying to really give you a lot of stability of the heart, and to really become very honest with the needs that you need in order for you to be happy, and to give you that home, that emotional security, that comfort, and that stability, and that nurturing, so that we can thrive in life. And all of this needs to happen before a romantic partner comes, before children come, before and the most incredible creative project that you're going to be doing comes. If we don't have this emotional security, if we don't have this home life stable, if we don't feel like we belong, this is going to really deplete our ability to really succeed in life. So Jupiter here is wanting to really deepen your heart, your happiness. This is where happiness really thrives from. It doesn't come from career. It comes from the feeling like, you know what, I belong, or the comfort of my home, the comfort of nurturing myself, giving myself what I need, and being able to nurture others, and giving myself that emotional security is when we can really feel that sense of joy and happiness. And so Jupiter is giving you a second chance for finding a really good home for yourself, that you really feel like, okay, this is where I belong. It's also going to give you maybe a new car, maybe a new convenience, deepening and bettering your relationship with the past, especially if the past keeps haunting you, making a better relationship with your parents, especially your mother. If you're holding on to any resentments about your childhood or your parents, Jupiter here is trying to help you just release that poison so that you can really move forward in life. And after you move forward, that's when we're going to get that romantic partner, that creative pursuit, that joy and happiness and zest for life. So once Jupiter goes back into your 4th house here, we're also going to have the 10th Lord going into the 4th house. Where you live, believe it or not, highly affects your ability to be successful. If you're living with roommates that are driving you crazy and you don't feel comfortable and you feel like you have to lock yourself in the room all day, every day, just so that you can have peace, this is going to affect your ability to be successful and to do your career. This is the time for you to find that perfect home, that perfect home, that place where you feel like I can be myself here. I am loved unconditionally here, and I don't have to be different. I don't have to change myself. I don't have to be something that I'm not. I belong completely. Your home stability is very crucial to your success in career. Also, if your home is like all over the place, if, for example, family, there's a lot of family feud, there's a lot of problems, a lot of broken family things, like healing all these things so that you can really thrive in your career. Connecting and forgiving your parents, believe it or not, is also going to help you thrive in your career and in your purpose in life. So this is very, very important. Don't neglect. There's a lot of people that's like, oh, I want to be successful, so I barely am home. I barely take care of myself. I barely eat well. I'm just like living at the office, and I have like a little thing to live in the office so that I can be successful. No, that's not how it works. You become more successful When your home is stable, grounded, and is your sanctuary of peace and nurturing, then your career really thrives. Because, for example, like, let's say we don't have a home that we want to be in. We can try to focus as much as we can in career, but at the end of the day, it's like, okay, where am I going to go to sleep? Oh, I don't want to go home. Oh, I don't want to go there. Oh, I don't want to stay there. This really affects you. So let's find that amazing home. Let's find that stability with family and with your loved ones, especially your mother, and you will see that your career is also going to thrive. Your first lord is also going into the fourth house. So this is the moment to nurture yourself, especially if you've been neglecting your body, your nutrition, your health, and more like emotional health, but also like the nurturing. Sometimes we get into these habits that are not very healthy for us, like eating bad, taking substances that are hurting us, or sleeping bad. And we just kind of keep along with this, but it's like, this is a calling for you to truly nurture yourself, like mother yourself. Like, what would your mother take care of you and say, no, don't take that. No, don't eat that. Have a nice meal, cook your own meal, nurture yourself. These things need to be taught. You need to learn these things before we can step into a romantic partner, into being able to be creative and to be able to be uninhibited. So very powerful energies here. Also, when it goes back into the fourth house, it's going to give you benefits of your third. So whatever changes of mindset that you've done and the efforts that you've been put in the past, you're going to start seeing also these great benefits come into your life. So let's look a little bit deeper into your messages here for my beautiful Pisces. What is the demigod that is going to be blessing Pisces during this Jupiter retrograde? And Parashuram. I love this. Parashuram is going to be bringing you great benefits and great blessings, and is going to give you the teaching ability. So how to teach others, how to be able to educate others, and how to teach others on everything that you have personally learned. Ultimate justice for all. How to be just on, like, how to be kind to yourself and how to be kind to others, and how to keep this justice. Everybody deserves justice and a fairness and equality. And we also have skill in the martial arts. Pretty cool. So martial arts can be something that can really heal your body as well. And last but not least, converting warrior spirit and qualities into peaceful ones. So how to be that spiritual warrior. And you are a very strong spiritual warrior, my beautiful Pisces. So this is a time where Jupiter is going to help you to enhance that warrior in you, while at the same time, it's like this warrior is the spiritual warrior, is the warrior of God that is going to bring immense benefit into the world. Now let's look a little bit deeper here into your messages. What are some other messages for my beautiful Jupiter Pisces for this Jupiter retrograde? Surrender your ego. That is what's being transmuted here. Your ego, to become more humble, to work from a place of true service, to let go of the selfishness and the arrogance, to let go of the big ego that may work against you. So releasing this ego and healing it, and putting that ego to service as the warrior, the spiritual warrior. And what else do we have here for my beautiful Pisces? What else do we have for Pisces for this Jupiter retrograde? And religious factors. So yes, your spirituality is going to really deepen at this time. A spirituality that really makes you feel at home, a spirituality that really makes you feel emotionally good, happy deep down inside, and that you are being in alignment with your true values that truly make you happy. This is all about happiness, like true happiness for you, Pisces, and getting real with that sense of happiness. And sometimes the one thing that holds us back from feeling joy and happiness is our ego. Is our ego. That's what they say. If you're alone, most probably you're in bad company, because that's only the ego that's there with you. So that is what is being purified at this time for you, for this Jupiter retrograde. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages for this upcoming Jupiter retrograde. I hope that they help, and I highly suggest that you get a consultation with me, a one-on-one session. You can book one in the description here below using the link. Alrighty, my beautiful Pisces, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That will mean the world to me. And thank you to all my brothers and sisters for being here today to listen to this Jupiter retrograde video. Thank you so much for all the love. Thank you so much for the likes, the hypes, and the comments. I truly appreciate you guys so much, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.